right here on Twitch. Tourney Locator, we stream Smash events and Pokken events as well now, and maybe even some other events throughout some other games. We'll keep you posted on that. We have 2 really well-known weeklies, Monday Night Melee and Shockwave. And on top of that, we just added a Pokken weekly as well. So regardless of what game you're in for, we got you covered.
The treat is coming in on Tuesday. I can't say exactly what we got, but I can definitely say that a lot of you guys will be interested, especially all you Smash 4 folks. You guys asked me a lot of questions about this game in particular. I'm not going to say much.
But enough with the shameless plugs. It's time for the run back from winners semis, only in losers finals. One of these players will have the shot at 0 in Grants. Game 1 between Team Liquid's Nairo and Smash Factor's Hyuga. USA versus Mexico. This set is currently in Nairo's favor, 2-1 after a win that he had tonight. And before this event, they were tied exactly at 1 apiece. Nairo, he is so eager to get that run back against 0. He is playing with so much fire right now, and you can clearly see it in his gameplay.
He has the vigor. He clearly has the aggression. He's hoping that he can just simply overwhelm Hyuga, not allow him to get his game started. But Hyuga, being patient, waiting in shield, making those rolls, looking for the jabs. If it's 2 very opposite mentalities, and they're coming to clash right here in Losers Finals.
Smash now from Hyuga. And this is again a situation where he's down by a lot, but the one thing that he has is a safe way to constantly tack on damage with the bombs. Nairo instead saying, you know what, you're not going to even have a chance. I'm just going to put the pressure on, I'm going to play this close to face, and I'm not going to give you any breathing room.
Okay, got it. Nearly.
It's a little something.
Yeah, a little flavorful.
A little something.
See, that's the trick. Wow. Okay, the double jab. Here's what's funny about it, right? After you do the jabs, you can get punished, right? But if you don't know it's your turn, if you're conditioned to think, I have to shield a little bit longer to avoid the next hit, that's where the cross-up grabs can come from. Look at that. Exactly. That's what we're talking about.
He's getting a lot off of these cross-ups. We're yet to see a boost kick KO, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's what we find next. Here, though, it's all about those bears.
Just waits. Looking for an answer. Yet again, Nair on shield allows you to do some sort of an action after you land. So keep that in mind.
Hyuga is yet to take a stock here. Nairo finds the boost kick to close that out. And you mentioned that's like frame 4, right?
Yeah, out of shield frame 4. Absolutely insane. That just wrecked any tempo that Hyuga had, but gave him a ton of data. Said, okay, this is what you want to do. This is your game. This is how you want to play. Well, let me see if I can be creative. Something players who are advanced tend to do is they like to categorize people. And what they'll do is they'll have a set of decisions that or a set of guesses that they question the opponent with, right? Do you know some of the standard stuff? Yeah? Okay, let me check if you know some of the advanced tech. Let me see if you know this new tech that I've been working on, and see if you understand that. And from there, you start to categorize and understand people and what kind of ideas you can use to open people up.
Well, that hurt. That hurt quite a bit, and you know, Hyuga is definitely demonstrating that he's found the ideas that he needs, the inklings of information in order to open up Nairo here.
Wow.
Nairo
off stage, even with the aggression. Oh, okay, he tried to be cheeky there. He tried to catch him with that dive kick. Yet again, a second time, knowing that he was probably scoping out the up B, instead rotating out for the dive kicks.
Zaire now. He used it very sparingly in the last set with Cosmos, but it was very effective whenever you just want to keep someone out.
Yet again, if dealing with Toon Link up air, use the movement to the side, at least force him to move with you. Otherwise, even if you air dodge, you still can get messed up by that up air.
It looked like that bomb threw off Nairo's timing on the punish. I mean, there though.
I'm sorry.
It's pretty hard to mess up the timing. Down smash, forward smash. Nairo had so much utility off of that particular confirm the last time that these two played. It's great to see it making a reappearance here in Losers Finals.
Ooh, excellent job. Try to catch him peeking his head over the edge. He guessed, so he was guessing back air out of shield, considering that Nairo likes to do that, particularly at the edge. Look for the roll patterns. Look to see where these guys are going. There, you saw Nairo guessing that a grab was coming. He rolled himself. Or sorry, he guessed grab or jab.
Bear. This is looking like such a drastically different game. Nairo has not been able to assert his will on Hyuga. Hyuga is now being able to play his game style rather unaffected.
Oh! And that's game 1.
What an air dodge read.
Oh, sorry. That was game 2. That was a game 1 for Hyuga.
First game for Hyuga.
Yeah.
I got you, fam.
Puts him on the board.
Put it on the board.
Good.
Good. Good talk, man.
Game 3. The F'est of D's. We're going to go over to... what? We're going to get it up. We're going to get it popping here, guys. Look at that. Nair to jab series yet again. Keep an eye out, and it's going to see what tendencies start happening. Nairo already showed last game. I'm willing to do Nair, jab, wait! Or I'm going to do jab, Nair, jab, cross up, grab.
Oh, brutal punishment being dealt back and forth, though. It is Nairo who's coming out ahead. Hyuga still does have the bomb in case Nairo did hit him. He'd be able to use a recovery option, get hit by his own bomb, and then use it again.
Think of how much we've seen Hyuga get a chance to use bombs in this game so far. Almost next to nothing.
Yeah.
And even there, just touching the blast zone just barely. Ooh, wow. This looks reminiscent of game 1, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Where Nairo just turned up the heat, kicked it up a notch. Emerald's so happy, he just hit him with that bang. Drop down back air? No. Threatening and trying to see if he could get a recovery option off of Hyuga and then see if he could space the back air afterwards.
That was really cool how Hyuga just held shield knowing that the bomb was about to detonate. When Nairo made his descent down towards the shield, he took a lot of damage for that.
Here's the follow-up. Boom, baby. Now, with this, has a bit of a lead. Now, look, what he's going to do is continue to build it. The first game, just complete aggression. Reckless abandon for his life, and especially now that he has the tempo and now he has the stock advantage, he's more clear-cut to do it. There's the down smash yet again. He hasn't used it for the past few matches, and then he starts to bring it back up again. He plays a game without using a certain tool, conditions him to forget about it, and then brings it back in the next one.
Hyuga here, like you said, very reminiscent of game 1 where he hasn't been able to find that tempo like he did in the last game. Nairo just not giving him the room, not giving him any respect right now.
Yet again, like I said, spacing backers at ledge. Nairo does this quite a bit, and if he catches the stray one, great. But if he catches it, if he's spacing it correctly, he can still dash towards the center of the stage. Hyuga here, last limbs, barely holding on.
Really last chance.
Oh yes, it auto cancels at certain height. Yeah. Ooh. Oh no! That's not what he wanted.
And that's exactly what Hyuga wanted. He knows if he can bait some more tether grabs from Nairo, he can find early KOs. But again,
4 frames. 4 frames out of shield. Hold that L. Honestly, that's terrifying. That's a terrifying out of shield option. That's the equivalent of just wake up DP in Street Fighter. You don't know what you're about to get hit with, but you know you're not going to like it. Yeah. So he then takes that stock, finishes off effectively, running momentum into this next game. And straight back to Smashville. What are we getting into? What Nairo are we going to see? We can expect aggression, but what can we expect from Hyuga? Will he get a chance to actually get to play the bomb game? Will he get a chance to actually breathe, pull out his projectiles, and then get his game started? Be able to play patiently, zone.
Like we said, this is the matchup between unending offense and superb defense. And right now, I'm giving an edge towards offense. He definitely showed it on the winner's side of the bracket, and he's showing it on the loser's side as well.
Absolutely, but the thing that really, where Hyuga shines, and we saw it with Cosmos, is once he starts getting tempo, once he starts understanding, that's when he pulls out the gimmicks, that's when he pulls out the shenanigans, that's when he gets the confidence to start playing at that next level. The bomb resets the knockback and allows him to come back to the stage here.
That was such a crucial explosion on the bomb. Nairo has been picking up the bombs a couple of times in this game, but unlike in winners, we're yet to see him use it to actually punish Hyuga. He tends to just throw them straight up, and Hyuga actually was able to find a kill confirm because of Nairo's decision to commit to that. Back here from Nairo, a hand.
Wow, that young blissful drift endlessly into peaceful slumber.
Yeah, that was definitely I'm very surprised that he was actually not able to survive.
You know, so sometimes in what actually doing things like air dodging or changing your hurt boxes, whenever you do some sort of an action, can actually put you closer to the blast zone. It's kind of funny.
Brawl habits.
Sometimes, man. But Good job spacing this Nair. Nairo really trying to keep it together.
And I will say that while Hyuga is still playing from behind, this is a significantly closer game than some of the other bouts that we've seen between the two.
But so Nairo this time is playing a bit more hit and run. He's trying to get the safe hits. He's trying to get the easy hits. The ones that, if it hits, great. If I get shield, that's fine. I can live with without the damage right now because I still have good positioning. Or I can retreat to an area where he can't get there as quickly.
Speaking of hits, Nairo's really getting all the
baby!
And it's a 2-stock to close out Losers Finals!
That is exactly the type of aggression we want to see. We saw it from ESAM earlier today, chasing people off the stage with the fares, and we've seen it today again with Nairo and his relentless offense.
Now, Nairo, a second shot against Zero in Grand Finals. He was up 2-0, and Zero was able to regain his composure and create the reverse sweep to get there. God. Especially given the fact that Zero has been taking this break. And when we consider the fact